Friday. I've got a crunchy in the fridge because it's Friday, and I've got a couple of beers as well. Yeah, I only have a couple of beers at the weekend. I don't drink during the week mostly. I might have an occasional one on a Wednesday to celebrate something, but I shall be celebrating the very fact that I've had a win for a change. Although not much of a win, considering how much my tent pole cost. The tent pole that was damaged. But luckily, being smart, I bought a whole new tent pole, which is various sections. It's about, I don't know, half a metre long. But this whole tent pole is 6 metres long, 6.8 metres long. This great big. Anyway, so one of the sections is damaged. So I'm going to swap out that whole tent pole for a brand new one, and the damaged tent pole I'm going to break up into smaller pieces. The little tiny sections, it's got a metal ferrule at one end and a carbon rod at the other end, and so they join together. And I've got another tent, one of the tent poles has got a slight split in the metal part. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that part out and put one of the sections in from the other tent pole. But anyway, that tent pole cost me 50 quid. But on the plus side, I had a win on the lottery. I got £30. I know it's not a lot, but to me, it's £30. And when I renewed my contents insurance, I very cheekily said, "Is there any way you can reduce the price of my renewal policy?" And they wrote back. Well, they actually spoke to me on the phone. They actually said to me on the phone, "Well, if you do take out the renewal for next year, we'll send you a cheque for £20 once you've made your first payment of the start of the new policy." So I got that in this month's bank as well. So that's £50 that pays for my tent pole. So that's rather lucky, isn't it? And I do believe I'm entitled to some seniority payment because I've been at work now for over a year. Back in work is rather a bit of a milestone, isn't it? Being back in work after having a couple of years of no work, finally having been back in work for a year. And of course, that happened in January. I started the new job, and they backdated my contract start date to the date that I started, and I get a seniority payment because I've been in the job for a year. I go up a rank, a level, or whatever you want to call it. It's only 1 or 2%, but it goes back to January when they forgot to pay me. They should have paid it to me in January. So I'm getting not a great deal, but I should be getting a little bit of a boost to the pay packet next week. So that will be good. That will help me pay for my fridge. Yeah, I got, I don't know, remember last time I was home, the fridge decided that it was going to pack up. And so I went on to Curry's website and I got one of these buy now, pay later. So I've got a couple more months in which to save up, which I've been doing, save up some money to pay for the new fridge, which interest free, and if you can afford it, that's the way to go. But if you can't afford the repayments, if you can't save up enough money, then it's probably not a good idea. But I know I'll probably have to put a month's worth on the credit card, which I've paid off. So that won't be too much of a bother. That'll give me an extra month in which to save up another bit of money to pay that off before I start incurring charges. But there are people out there who do play credit cards. They'll take out a loan, and when it's due to be repaid, they'll take out a credit card and they'll transfer the loan onto the credit card, and they might get 6 months interest free on the credit card. And then when that's due to be repaid, they'll go to the next credit card company and they'll get another credit card and they'll transfer that remaining debt onto the new credit card and they'll get another 6 months interest free payment, which is rather sneaky of some people. But again, it's something that you have to really, really think about. It's not something you should just go and get credit cards willy-nilly. Yes. Anyway, so that's it. Friday, crunchy day, beer day, weekend. It's got to be good. Okay, well, let us know how your weekend is going to go. And then maybe tell me during the week what's happened. Okay, catch you all later. See you. Bye then.